Here in the middle of Glasgow with Mhairi Black. Mhairi Black is 20 years old, 20?
Yep.
Standing in Paisley in Renfrewshire.
South, yes.
Against
Douglas Alexander.
Douglas Alexander. He is the shadow foreign secretary. He's a bigwig.
Yeah, he's straight up there.
He's like a minister in the last government. And you're running for the SNP.
But the thing is he's been consistently high up in the Labour Party, which means he's one of the very people that need to be held accountable for the fact that Labour's not delivered for the ordinary people, and certainly not for Scotland, in all the time that they've been our representatives, you know.
But he's a minister in the last government. You know, I've just heard that you are 8 points in front.
Well, that was the first poll. Ashcroft did a second one that's now got us 11 points in the lead.
You're 11 points in the lead.
According to Ashcroft, yes. But polls are dead encouraging, but it genuinely is. I think it's just about working as hard as you can right up until the 7th and just keep plugging away.
But that's going to be amazing. I've got Mhairi's dad's over here as well. And that's just incredible for a 20-year-old girl to stand up against, you know, one of the biggest politicians in this country and take him on, and you're winning.
Because, see, to be honest, I don't think it's about me. And equally with him, I don't think it's about his personality either. What it's about is people are so politically educated now that they want arguments, they want quality in their arguments, and they're wanting, I suppose, just decency and honesty and passion and just politics that's positive and for change. And that's why I think people are coming towards the SNP. So it's not about me per se, it's more about what I'm saying.
I think what you're saying there is true, and I think it's actually the people that has actually physically pushed the SNP towards the left, anti-austerity, anti-Trident. You know, this was all Labour's ground.
Yeah.
You know, this is the ground Labour should be holding, and I think the people are just, you know, and the SNP, to be fair, they've gone that way, you know.
Well, see, one of the best quotes I ever heard, I think it was Jimmy Reid said it, is he says, "I never left the Labour Party left me." And I think that's true of so many disillusioned Labour voters in Scotland right now, is they have suddenly switched on and they've seen that the Labour Party that exists now is not the Labour Party that my granda voted for. It's not the party that even my dad voted for at the time. You know, they've forgotten all their principles, they've abandoned the very people they're supposed to represent. And I think it's the job of, certainly of political parties, to be listening to people and saying, look, here's what we fundamentally believe is right. Do you guys think it should be right? And it's our job to try and convince, and equally it's our job to listen. And I think you're quite right in saying that that's where we've got so many people just pushing this party and going, these are the only ones that are standing up for us and the only one that are trying to do something different and put people first instead of whatever else first.